Casper, what a joy it is for me to get a chat with you. Starship Troopers is a pivotal film in my youth for many reasons. Um, how's it feel to be back for Starship Troopers Continuum?
Manny, great to meet you. I'm glad it was a pivotal movie for you in many reasons, and I'm also sorry. But I'm so thrilled that it was a part of your life. I love Starship Troopers. It's been a part of my life now for 28 years. I'm used to people yelling quotes at me wherever I go, which is not normal sometimes to hear "kill them all" in the grocery store, but that's what my kids heard, and people do it with such a sense of joy when they're doing it to me that it's just that I'm so touched by that. So it's awesome, and to be back in doing it in Starship Troopers Continuum, to do it in a virtual reality world. That's something that's so new to me. I played for the first time yesterday. It was amazing. Um, uh, but it's just awesome to see that. So you get actually be in the world while you're doing it, and that's awesome. I've done the voiceover for several games over the years, the
Mhm.
Pinball Machine too for Sega Genesis, but also then I did for Starship Troopers Extermination, which is 16-person shooter out now, and I'm playing that as General J Rico. And in MetaQuest, I'm playing at this Continuum as General J Rico and in Sony PlayStation 5. And I'm streaming it and people are playing with me. They're finding me online and they're like, I can't believe you're actually doing this. And I stream it as Casper Van Dien on Twitch. And I'm going to stream this one now on it as well. I told yesterday on the Twitch, I told some of the people that I was playing, I just played it and that I killed a hopper bug, and they went out and bought the game, three people from the thing. And one guy goes, I've already killed 9 different bugs. I go, what? I only killed 3 so far. How could you? I just did the game. I just told you about it in the thing. He goes, I played it for the last 2 hours and I came back on here to tell you. And I was like, I can't even believe that I played this game this much, that I know that about you and you know that about me. But I'm gonna be doing this now. I'm taking my MetaQuest to Europe with me because I have something I have to film over there, and I'm gonna be playing it over there. I'm gonna stream it over there while I'm playing it, and I'm having the best time, brother.
That's great. Yeah, gamers are annoying like that, because you're happily playing something and then you go check on a stream and they're already racked up on, so many levels or whatever, and you're like, whatever.
They're so good. I mean, I'm a noob at everything in this. So I'm a noob at playing games again. I know that. I used to play a lot when I was younger, but I started playing again because of the extermination game. And now I'm going to be playing now because of Continuum as well. So I have two that I'm going to be playing, which is awesome and fun. And I'm doing the MetaQuest. I'm just my first endeavor into VR. And I had to sit down after a bit because I was a little whoa, but I'm gonna get good at to be something I'm going to play often. I played yesterday, and it was so exciting to be in that world. And to kill a hopper was awesome. And it's just a whole unique experience. But wow, is it cool?
So tell me your experience and when with the headset and going back into that world, and now this time really just being immersed in the way that the gun sounds and just being able to play and honestly the arcade style of it, I love it because it just hypes me up and just a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, I had so much fun playing. I played yesterday with Bobby and one of the guys from Sony. So I played with two guys that know what they're doing. I didn't know what I was doing, but I went through they waited for me to go through the process. You have to learn how to do everything. And then we went out and we killed bugs. And I was a little bit awkward at first, but it was cool hearing me give myself instructions because I did a lot of voiceover for it. So hearing some of that was kind of weird and cool. But then when you get out there and you're killing the bugs, it was really quite an experience. And then we were shooting things, and I just saw a hopper up in the air, and I just went up and I shot it and shot, and it dropped. And Bobby, who's the creator of it, goes, Casper, you don't understand. I'm a huge fan of the movie, and I was such a thrill for me to get you to the voiceover for it. And now I'm killing bugs with you. You don't know what this is. And I'm like, oh, bro, let's just do it all the time. Let's just I signed up as General J Rico in all the games. So across every platform, I'm always going to be General J Rico. And I stream it as Casper Van Dien, and people are going to see me and they're going to come kill bugs with me. And that's just going to be the best thing. I
that
love
that's
so far that. Go
That's
ahead.
a gift right there. Just I mean, it means a lot to so many people, and it's interesting because when the movie was first released, it got some critical backlash and everything, and then eventually it caught up and became a cult classic that everybody really remembers and it's beloved for different reasons. Why do you think that is? That really it took a little bit for it to kind of settle down.
I, I was always shocked that they didn't understand the satire of it when it first came out. I mean, first of all, it's Paul Verhoeven and Ed Neumeyer and John Davis and Phil Tippett, all the guys that were behind RoboCop. I'm like, come on, guys. I mean, satire, that was over the top. But I thought the Starship Troopers was even more over the top. And they're like, no, this is subtle, Casper. And I was like, nah, it's not subtle at all. Come on, guys, it's not subtle. And they're like, yeah, it is. And when it missed people and went over their heads and people didn't understand that it was satire, I went back to them and I was like, I guess you're right. It is subtle. Like, wow. Well, but now today's audience, probably because of all the people that have gotten it and everything in the internet and the different articles that have come out for it and the different games like Helldivers or anything where people have gone, they come up to me, or Starship Troopers Extermination, or now this one, they're going to come up to me. They go, the young kids today go, there's no way people didn't understand that was satire. It's impossible. I'm like, yeah, you'd think. And they're like, no, there's just no way. I don't believe you. And I'm like, I, I wish it was that you just didn't have to believe me because I really wish people did get it. But I think that's the genius of the filmmakers, Paul Verhoeven and Ed Neumeyer. I think that's their genius in their writing and their creativity and them wanting people to come out of their movie with their own opinions. And it's taken a while for them to get there, but because of people like you that have gotten it and other people that did get it, there's some people that didn't get it at first, but a lot of them have turned around now too, which is quite amazing to see. And it's just awesome. I think that's the genius of the filmmakers, and also the visual effects were just amazing at the time, and the other actors just committing to it, like having their support in this and doing it. That was just awesome. So
Yeah, 100%. As a matter of fact, right here next to me, here's this steel case version I have of it.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
it's great commentary, deleted scenes, bug infos, and everything. Yeah, it's hard. I don't understand how it wasn't seen as satire because the briefs were very, very much satire in kind of the presentation of everything, and it was fun. But where it got me, and when I was telling you earlier that it was a big film for me, I think it was really the first film where I really this is 1997 gore and the scene that it just ingrained in my brain for years was the brain bug scene, and that haunted me for a couple years, and then obviously I grew out of it. But man, yeah, it was intense.
I mean, there's a lot, but that brain bug was really intense. They had that way we had the face of that a bug for us in front of us and everything like that, but they had to add all the body to it afterwards, and what Patrick Muldoon had to go through, just there's a lot of stuff with that. But that was they gooed that thing up, and it was horrifying. Yeah, I understand. They had names for it that I can't repeat on air. So
That sounds so fun. So you caught up with your castmates at all for this? Because
yeah,
yeah. What if we're
I've
getting like a
been.
reunion?
Yeah, we do. We did we've had several reunions at Comic Cons. We did New York Comic Con. We had a whole bunch of us there, and just in Washington. We're doing a lot more. There's been a resurgence of Starship Troopers, a huge resurgence. And I think that's because of the video games that are out, like Helldivers 2, and like Starship Troopers Extermination, and now this one, Starship Troopers Continuum. I think there's been resurgence. I've talked to some of my castmates, and we're gonna do hopefully a stream, maybe of both of the video games, and get out there and do that, see which one we can do. But it's going to be Denise Richards, Dina Meyer, Patrick Muldoon, and Jake Busey and me. We're going to do some. And I talked to Seth about it too, but he's busy right now doing a play. But I think some of us will come and play, and hopefully I can get some of the other castmates too. So
Hey, that's gonna be so
that would
fun to
be
see.
awesome.
So what does it mean to you to be able to continue to reprise your role as Rico and to say some of the lines and really be the motivation factor now for so many players who have a nostalgic view of it, and also new players as well who are picking up the game and maybe don't know too much about the movies.
Yeah, that's been an amazing thing too, because people now go back and watch the movie because of the games. So both these games and also the Helldivers games, people are watching that movie. I think any game that gets you to watch a movie, especially one that's intelligent like this, that has a underlying theme and a satirical take on political commentary that unfortunately is still extremely relevant today, today's climate. I think that's awesome. So I think it's one that gets you thinking and discussing. And I think that's always awesome and a huge compliment. It's a thrill for me to be a part of it. Thrill for me to continue doing the lines. It's a thrill for me to have done the lines for the games where people can see me in it doing that, or going on the campaigns, learning from this, or also now with being able to play the games with them where I play as General J Rico and they're like, I can't believe this is really you. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Let's kill some bugs. That's kind of epic. So I'm loving that. I love that they go back and forth with me with the lines and they have a lot of fun. They have a lot of questions about the movies. So, this is just another way for me to connect with people. And I really love it. I know other actors do play video games. I don't know how many are openly playing as themselves in the games and putting it on their Twitch. But I stream it on my Twitch right now as Casper Van Dien in Twitch. But I play the games, and I'm gonna start playing this one on Twitch too. Hopefully,
And
Sony helps set it up for me.
I'm excited. I'm
So
gonna have to catch some of those. Casper, thank
yeah,
you so much for your
but
time. It's such a pleasure to get to chat with you for a few minutes. Not every day
yeah.
you get to chat with people who really had an impact on the foundation of your films.
Oh man, thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me. And hopefully, why don't you come play the game with me sometime?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
All right. All
All
right.
right,
I'm in
thanks
there.
again.
People are friend requesting me as you just find General J Rico. Not too hard to find.
I'll be sure to will. Thank you so much again. Congratulations on the game and the continuing success and love of Starship Troopers.
Thanks, Manny.
Take
Appreciate it.
care.